the Cherokee Phoenix. With this new outlet for news and an opportunity for the Native Americans to have a voice, they began to create a different reality, a more true portrayal of ourselves as natives that could be found in the white press. Boudinot used the Phoenix to report on issues other papers were not covering. He wrote of the campaign of harassment and attacks following Georgia's passage of anti-Indian laws, and he exposed the local Georgia postmaster's sale of liquor to Indians. As a result, the post office cut off the delivery of the newspaper supplies and exchange papers. Boudinot had this to say: "This new era has not only wrested from us our rights and privileges as a people, it has closed the channel through which we could formerly obtain our news. By this means, the resources of the Phoenix are cut off." The internet is our generation's Cherokee Phoenix. It is how we create and distribute information. It is how our voice is heard equally alongside the many other voices in this country. And we have as great a stake and as great a role in it as anyone else. We are here tonight to discuss the future of the internet. This debate is about more than AT&T and eBay, Comcast, or Google. It's about the future of all communication in America. More and more, the country is moving online, and the future of the internet is important to the future of news and journalism, education and entertainment, innovation and the economy, and community engagement and democracy. Democracy should not be for just a few. The United States is falling quickly behind the rest of the world in broadband speed and affordability. Right now, 24 million Americans and 50.3% of households right here in New Mexico lack access to affordable broadband service. We are 47th out of 50 states in access to broadband, and that is not good enough. Because there is a lack of meaningful competition in the broadband marketplace, we are seeing higher bills for poor service, while our poor and rural communities are left out altogether. We see this firsthand in the Native American communities. The National Broadband Plan found that fewer than 10% of residents on tribal lands have access to broadband service. But instead of spending money and time on building out networks to unserved and underserved communities like ours, the phone and cable companies are spending money lobbying in Washington to kill net neutrality. What is net neutrality? It means all content is treated equally online, and companies cannot choose what content moves over their networks or how fast. It is essentially the First Amendment of the internet. The internet is one of the last places where all voices are treated equally, and its openness is vital to communities like ours. Net neutrality means that small businesses and businesses run by people of color have the same opportunity to reach customers and potential customers as the big players. It is the reason these businesses can compete and ultimately succeed in the marketplace. It means that anyone can get online to look up medical, education, and immigration information as these sources increasingly migrate online. The phone and cable companies are making serious efforts to perpetuate myths and lies about net neutrality, especially to our people, the very communities that would greatly benefit from the clear rules of the road. They want to end net neutrality so they can create fast and slow lanes on the internet. They want your internet to look a lot more like your cable television, higher prices and fewer choices. working hard to divide our communities when we should be united in moving forward. Net neutrality is not about a government takeover of the internet. And it is not about a plan to stifle the investment and innovation that we need in order to bridge the digital divide. Net neutrality is about protecting the internet as we know it, an open platform where your YouTube video loads as fast as abc.com, where the Albuquerque Journal or Indian Country Today loads as fast as the New York Times. An open platform where you decide where to get your news instead of some big company like Comcast deciding for you. Comcast, AT&T, and Verizon are working hard to divide our communities in hopes of advancing an agenda that benefits not the poor, rural, or underserved communities, but an agenda that advances their bottom line. Now is the time for us to come together to ensure that free speech online is protected and we have the same opportunities for small businesses to succeed, for the unemployed to search for job opportunities, to research education, health, and immigration information, and to participate in democracy through our electoral processes, whether it is state, federal, or tribal elections. We need both universal access and the ability to go wherever we want online when we get access to the internet. It is up to the Federal Communications Commission to step up and protect the open internet. Commissioners Michael Cobbs and Mignon Clyburn have been champions at the commission, and we need their continued support. It is up to you here today to tell Commissioner Cobbs to deliver the message back to Chairman Julius Janikowski that we want net neutrality and that we can't wait any longer. This ball is in the chairman's court. He and he alone can restore the FCC's authority over broadband and put in place clear rules of the road that will protect free speech online, help small businesses, rural and native communities, and communities of color to succeed in the digital age. Indian Country and the city of Albuquerque, you came out tonight to make your voice heard. And Commissioner Cobbs, we hope you will take our message back to Washington and will encourage the chairman to take action. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.